Welcome to Greece, where the sun kisses the sea, ancient history meets vibrant culture, and the food is pure magic. If you think Greek cuisine is just souvlaki and feta, think again. From crispy golden pies and sizzling grilled meats to creamy honey-drizzled desserts, Greece is a food lover's paradise. And in this video, I'm counting down 21 must-try dishes you can't leave Greece without tasting. So whether you are a cheese fanatic, a seafood lover, or someone with a serious sweet tooth, there is something here that will steal your heart and your appetite. Grab a snack, because by the end of this video, you will be craving a Greek feast. Let's start with something hearty and comforting, moussaka. Layers of eggplant, potatoes, savory minced meat, and rich creamy bechamel sauce come together to create an explosion of flavor in every bite. Pro tip: for an authentic experience, try it in a traditional taverna, not in a touristy spot. Now let's talk about Greek street food royalty, souvlaki and gyros. Souvlaki is tender marinated meat grilled on a skewer, usually pork or chicken. You can enjoy it straight off the stick or wrapped in warm fluffy pita with tzatziki, tomatoes, onions and fries. On the other hand, gyros is made from sliced rotisserie cooked meat, typically pork or chicken, stacked onto a vertical spit and slow cooked as it rotates. It's then shaved off and served in a pita wrap with the same delicious toppings. Both are absolutely delicious and can also be found in a Greek taverna. Let's take a crispy golden detour into the world of Greek pies. Spanakopita is a flaky filo pastry filled with spinach, feta cheese and fragrant herbs. Whether you grab it from a local bakery or enjoy it as an appetizer in a taverna, this is Greek comfort food at its finest. Speaking of pies, if you are a cheese lover, this next dish will steal your heart. Tiropita is the cheesy cousin of spanakopita. Layers of buttery, crispy filo dough wrapped around a rich, salty cheese mixture. It's the perfect breakfast or midday snack, especially when paired with a strong cup of Greek coffee. Alternatively, you can order it in a restaurant. If you love small bites bursting with flavor, dolmadakia will be your new obsession. These tiny but mighty stuffed vine leaves are packed with rice, herbs, and sometimes meat. They are often served with a squeeze of lemon and Greek yogurt, making them both refreshing and delicious. But if you are looking for something light and refreshing to pair with your meal, let's talk about choriatiki, the real Greek salad. Choriatiki is made with tomatoes, cucumbers, onions, olives, and a huge slab of feta, all drizzled with olive oil. It's refreshing, healthy, and a must with any meal. And speaking of Greek essentials, let's talk about tzatziki, the cool, creamy yogurt-based dip that pairs perfectly with everything. Made with thick Greek yogurt, garlic, cucumber, and olive oil. This dip is the ultimate sidekick for grilled meats, pita bread, or even straight off the spoon. Now that we've dipped into creamy garlicky tzatziki, let's move on to something that pairs perfectly with it, keftedakia. These juicy herb-packed Greek meatballs are lightly fried to golden perfection and served as a meze. They're crispy on the outside, tender on the inside, and bursting with flavor from oregano and mint. But what if you're in the mood for something heartier? Let's take a look at pasticcio, Greece's answer to lasagna. Layers of pasta, seasoned ground beef, and a rich bechamel sauce come together to create a dish that's like Italian lasagna, but even creamier and more indulgent. If you love cheese, this one is for you. Saganaki is a mouth-watering Greek delicacy made from fried or grilled cheese. It develops a crispy golden crust on the outside while remaining irresistibly melty on the inside. Often made with Raviera, Kefalograviera or Casseri cheese, this dish is a must-try for any cheese lover. It is traditionally served with a squeeze of fresh lemon, which enhances its rich, savory flavor. Now that we have indulged in cheese heaven, let's lighten things up with something fresh yet incredibly flavorful, γεμιστά. These oven-baked tomatoes and bell peppers are stuffed with a fragrant mixture of rice, fresh herbs, and sometimes ground meat. The slow cooking process allows all the flavors to come together, making every bite juicy, aromatic, and satisfying. For the full experience, pair them with a generous slice of feta cheese. Now, if you are looking for a vegetarian dish, let me introduce you to kolokythokeftedes. Crispy on the outside, soft and flavorful on the inside. Kolokythokeftedes are Greek zucchini fritters. They're made from grated zucchini, crumbled feta cheese, fresh herbs like dill and mint, and a touch of flour to hold everything together. Then, they are lightly fried until crispy and golden brown. Now, let's dip into something smooth, creamy, and totally underrated, fava. This yellow split pea puree is silky, rich, and packed with flavor, thanks to a drizzle of Greek olive oil and fresh lemon juice. It's simple yet incredibly delicious, especially when served with warm pita bread. If you love grilled meats, you have to try paidakia. These Greek-style lamb chops are marinated in olive oil, lemon juice, garlic and oregano, then grilled over charcoal until they develop a crispy, smoky crust while staying juicy and tender on the inside. Best way to eat them? With your hands, because the best bites are always at the bone. If you are more of a seafood lover, don't worry, I've got you covered. One of the best things you can eat in Greece is simply grilled fresh fish. Whether it's sea bass, bream or red snapper, Greek chefs know that when the fish is this fresh, it doesn't need much, just olive oil, lemon juice and sea salt. For the freshest fish, head to a seaside taverna where you can choose your catch of the day. Speaking of seafood, we can't talk about Greek cuisine without mentioning grilled octopus. This dish is slow cooked until tender, then grilled over an open flame until it develops a perfectly charred smoky crust. The result? A dish that's rich, meaty and full of Mediterranean flavor. Best enjoyed with a drizzle of olive oil and lemon dressing. If you love crispy golden fried seafood, then you will fall in love with the Greek fried calamari. Lightly buttered and fried until golden and crispy, these tender rings of squid are always served with a wedge of fresh lemon, because a squeeze of lemon makes everything better. But what if you need something warm and comforting? Let's talk about fasolada, often called Greece's national dish. This slow-cooked white bean soup is packed with olive oil, tomatoes, carrots, celery and onions, creating a dish that's simple yet rich in flavor. It's a winter staple that will warm your soul. Alright, it's time for dessert, and trust me, you're gonna love this. Loukoumades are crispy golden dough balls, drizzled with warm Greek honey and dusted with cinnamon and crushed walnuts. They're crispy on the outside, pillowy soft on the inside, and melt in your mouth with every bite. If you're craving something creamy and indulgent, you have to try galaktoboureko. This Greek custard pie is made with crispy phyllo dough, filled with silky semolina custard, and soaked in a light syrup. It's sweet, creamy, and melts in your mouth. Finally, let's end on a light and refreshing note. Greek yogurt with honey and walnuts. Thick, creamy, and drizzled with pure Greek honey and walnuts, this dish is the perfect guilt-free dessert. Sometimes the simplest things are the most delicious. And there you have it, 21 incredible Greek foods you have to try. So tell me, which one of these mouth-watering Greek dishes are you most excited to try? Drop your favorites in the comments below. And if you love food and travel, don't forget to like this video, subscribe and check my other Greece guides.